Hi everybody, welcome back to Single Mom Life. Thought I'd do a quick car bang. I'm waiting on, I rode my mom so she could go to the doctor, so we stopped by Chick-fil-A and got some food, so I thought I would do a little bit of a car bang. There's Bailey in the back. Bailey, wave. Hi. She's eating her Chick-fil-A too. Just same old craziness going on. Don't we say life's messy, right? That could be my motto. So I got had some kind of not so good news this morning to deal with my ex-husband and those problems, but like I said, I can't elaborate too much on that situation because it's still ongoing. But my nose is running. I was hoping to hear something about that by September 2nd was my hearing date. Well, and I got pushed back to December 2nd. So, you know, having that on my plate and in the back of my mind that you know, something's I don't know what's gonna happen in December. It's not very fun, especially right around the holidays, December, you know. You wanna be, you know, planning Christmas and worrying about Thanksgiving and all that. No, now I got that stress added. So maybe a little bit of a, you know, something on my mind there, but what can you do? Hurry up and wait, right? And one thing you need to know about me is I have really bad luck, super bad luck with appliances. Like, I bought all new stainless steel appliances for my kitchen. I had white ones in there and I always wanted like the black and stainless steel look. So I decided I wanted stainless steel with black, you know, kind of that black accent to it appliances. So I got a new dishwasher, a new microwave, and a new range and a new refrigerator. So all of them were replaced less than 5 years ago. Well, a week after I got the microwave, a week after I got them, the microwave and the stove, the microwave and motor went out, had to be fully replaced. I had to get a new one. The stove, the whole smooth top shattered, had to get a new one there. The dishwasher's never worked exceptionally well, and but it's usable, so I don't worry about that too much. The refrigerator, I had bought a Samsung originally, French door, so it had the big pull-out freezer in the bottom, and they had put it together wrong. The people that brought it put it together wrong, so there was a big bolt sticking out, so the freezer never fully shut at the bottom. So all my stuff was getting freezer burned. So I ended up getting rid of that one. The store, I'd got the extended warranty, I always do, because like I said, bad luck. So I got a different refrigerator. So it's now a side-by-side refrigerator, not the French door one I originally had. Of course, I missed that space that the French door one had, because those are huge. But, oh my God, look at this sandwich. This is a chicken deluxe with tomato and lettuce and cheese. I'm gonna try to keep telling this story through this. So I got the new appliances. I've had this stove after I got the smooth top replaced. It was fine. It was fine. Here, the extended warranty after 5 years is getting ready to expire in September. Not this last month, but the month before. It started kicking off. Like if you turn on the burners in the oven, the whole system will shut down. Completely powers off. It's not tripping my breaker because I have to go out there and turn the breaker off, then turn it back on, and the stove will reset and it'll come back on. But what a pain. You can't use this, the burners and the oven at the same time. So I've been rotating those this whole time. So when that happened, I called them. Lowe's service, and I said, you need to schedule repair on this. So they were like, okay. So they get a service place, they call me, they set up service, so they come out that following week, and they're like, okay, well, we're going to put a new motor in it, or a new not motor, control panel. I was like, okay. So they leave, they order the part, they come back the next week, they put the control panel in. They did not stay to test it. A little bit later that afternoon, it done the same thing again. Kicked off when I fired up both the oven and the burners. Kicked off. Call them back. I'm like, look, you all need to fix this. They're like, okay, we'll have them come out again. The same service place. So they call me. The guy, they had scheduled service. I got the email, but the guy from the service place calls me the night before, and he's like, I'm not going to come out there again. Send me a text, a picture of the model number of the stove. I will order the part it needs, and I won't worry about coming out there, because that's what it needs, is this part. It has to be this part. And when we get it in, I'll schedule service to come out and I'll fix it. I was like, okay, cool. So he does that. Probably takes 2 weeks. Finally hear from him. I actually had to call Lowe's, because this repair place, you can't get through. I call them. It goes straight to voicemail. They're like, send us an email. They don't answer the emails. So there you go. So I call Lowe's, and I'm like, you need to contact this repair place and have them come out and put this part on. I was like, I'm waiting for my stove to be fixed. So they're like, okay. So they do that. A couple days later, the repair place contacts me finally. They're like, we got your part. Cheese in my teeth. We're going to come out there and fix it. I was like, okay. So a couple days later, guy comes out, and he's like, he puts his part on, some kind of a switch or something in it, puts it on. He's like, this is going to do it. So he puts it on, puts the power back on the stove, hooks it back up. This guy stuck around. He turns it back on. I said, turn those burners on and turn that oven on. I said, when it preheats, I said, if it's gonna kick off, it's gonna do when it preheats. I said, so try it while you're here. Let's make sure it works. So he does it, fires it up, and it shuts right back off. And I'm like, look, it did not fix it. I was like, so now what are you gonna do? So the guy's like, okay. He's like, he's like, okay, I'm gonna expedite this. Sorry. So he's like, I'm gonna expedite this. He's like, I'm gonna deem it unrepairable. We're gonna get you refunded. We're gonna get you a new stove. Oh, great. Cool. Awesome. Sounds great to me. Well, he's standing there right in front of me, has this iPad thing, typing in all this stuff, and he's like, I'm expediting this. He was like, you need this fixed immediately? I was like, yeah, great. Awesome. He's like, well, within an hour, you should be able to call Lowe's. They should have the information, the service department. And he said they will issue you out a refund. He said, you can go pick out another stove. I was like, oh, yes. Okay, good deal. So an hour later, I called Lowe's. They're like, we haven't heard anything. Wait till tomorrow. I call Lowe's the next day. They're like, we haven't heard anything, but as soon as we do, we'll contact you. I'm like, okay. So, still didn't hear anything. That was towards the end of the week. The following week, they sent me an email. It said something about they hadn't heard anything, that they needed to, they hadn't heard anything from the repair place, that I need to get in contact with them. So I call Lowe's. I'm like, you can't get in contact with this. Oh, hiccups. I'm like, I can't get in contact with them. I was like, you all contact them and get this resolved. And I'm like, okay, we're going to send it to our higher ups. We're going to get this taken care of. And I'm like, great. Okay, so it's going to get taken care of. Well, guess what? I get an email today. Oh my God. I get an email today and it's like, after further research from Lowe's, after further research, we have deemed that your unit is still repairable. You need to contact so-and-so to schedule service. What? Are you serious? There's nothing else that they can fix on that. The unit is crap. My warranty's getting ready to expire. Luckily, the only thing I got going for me is my dad used to work at Lowe's, worked there for 10 years, and was really, such an excellent worker. He's really good friends with the managers and stuff. So I called my dad, and I was like, you got to get a hold of one of the managers or something and get this fixed. I was like, this is craziness. I was like, I got a stove and an oven I can't use together. I got to rotate stuff to be able to use the oven and stove together. Stovetop together. I was like, nobody wants to do that. I was like, that's bull. So I was like, we need to get this fixed. I was like, can you contact your, one of the managers up there that you were good friends with and see what they can do? So that's my next line of hoping that works to get this fixed. Like I said, I have the worst luck with appliances. I've probably been I've lived in my home for close to 16 years, and I've probably went through 3 or 4 washers and dryers, 3 refrigerators. This is my second stove, thank God, not that much, but I think 2 dishwashers. I don't know what it is. I'm like cursed with appliances and anything electronical. So I always buy a warranty because I know how I am. I know what happens. Vacuum cleaners too. I've probably owned 10 of them. No kidding. They just always end up breaking on me. I don't know. But what a bunch of crap. I'll tell you, if my dad had not worked there, I would have not bought my appliances from there. And if they have an option to issue me a check for my stove, I'm gonna get that and go somewhere else. Because like I said, even though it's just crap, their stuff's crap. I think it's a conspiracy, like this big scheme to make this stuff as cheap as possible and as